Decisions, decisions, decisions. That's what this is all about. We are making a fabulous dinner today. I have the most outrageously good meatballs here, and I'm trying to decide if it's going to be meatball sandwich or spaghetti and meatballs. However, star of the show turned out fantastic, so I'm going to show you how to make the best meatballs you've ever had. I'll see you over there. Come on over. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's Sunday. The game's going to start. We need to get this done before game time. Good morning, Grandma Roseanne. We're going to make, I guess, what most people consider very simple. I consider it a little bit more challenging, and that's meatballs. I've got the sauce already made, or if you're Italian, the gravy already made. But the meatballs, I have had meatballs that are so excellent, flavorful, tender, just amazing. And then I've had other meatballs that were like marbles. I kind of fall in between the two. So I am trying to make the ultimate meatball, and I think I have found some of the secrets. So hang with me. I've got all the ingredients done. I'm using ground pork. I have 8 ounces. I'm making a very small batch. I also have 8 ounces of beef, ground beef. It's 80-20. If I can get it out of there. And if you wanted to add veal to that as well. I just chose not to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to season the meat. I have 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and I always combine my garlic and onion powders together. And I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of that, so it would be 1/2 teaspoon of each of those. And this is where you can go wrong on meatballs. You can get them very tough by the amount you handle them. So you want to be able to handle them minimally. Now I believe my meat is incorporated, so I have equal portions of pork and ground beef mixed in. So to this, I'm going to add 1 egg, which gives it flavor, yes, but it's also a binding factor. One-quarter cup of parsley, chopped. 1/8 of a cup of breadcrumbs. And I'm going to mix that all up. And I will tell you very honestly at the end if this has been the type of meatball that I would actually go back to a restaurant and pay very good money to have again, because there's a restaurant here in our town. I go in there just because I crave their meatballs. I have asked for the recipe. They won't give it to me. So I asked them if I could just come to work for them and they didn't have to pay me. And they laughed. They said, "You really want that recipe?" So we will do the best we can here. And I'm also going to put in about 1/8 of a cup of milk. Parmesan cheese is a must. I have 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, very finely grated. And you'll notice I have not touched the meat at all. I'm hoping that this is the magic to amazing meatballs. Lexi. Here. Oh, yum. That's good stuff, isn't it? I'm going to use a scoop, and I want rather large meatballs, but I want them uniform in size. Well, that yielded 7 meatballs. Now, with my hands slightly dampened, I'm going to roll them. I want them compressed. I don't want them falling apart, and I want them very smooth. That looks perfect. And the trick for the smoothness of these balls is the water. Now I'm going to heat up some olive oil, maybe a couple tablespoons. And I have sliced 2 cloves of garlic, and I have sliced them rather large. The more you slice, chop, dice, and mince and get a paste, the stronger the garlic taste becomes. I don't want it very strong. I just want this oil lightly flavored. And while this is heating up, I'm going to start heating up the sauce. I made the sauce a couple of days ago. The recipe is on my channel if you want to look at it. It is so good, you guys, that you might want to at least take a look at it and see if it's something you think your family would enjoy. The garlic has served its purpose. I'm going to fish it out. Now, on a very light, controlled heat, I'm going to place the meatballs. I'm not trying to cook them. I only want to brown them. I want them to have a little bit of crusting on the outside and just a little bit. They're going to finish cooking in the sauce. Smells yummy. And I am turning them so they will be browned on all sides. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Just nice and toasted, nice little crust on it. And I'm going to let these drain for just a moment, get the excess oil off of them. Now I'm just going to place them into the sauce, and I'm going to let them just simmer in that sauce for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then fingers crossed. That I'll tell you. Can you see this? I don't know if you can or not. Oh, there. Beautiful meatballs. So I'll let the heat come up on high for just a couple of minutes, and then I'll reduce it to medium low, and we'll be back in about 45 minutes and taste hopefully incredibly good meatballs. Well, it's been an hour and they are done. Now, let's see if we actually made a meatball that will pass my very high standard of what a meatball should be like. It needs to be flavorful. It needs to be tender. And it needs to be well cooked. It's hot. Oh, it's a big bite. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. My goodness. I keep getting the flavors, the forward flavor of the meats, and then I get the Parmesan cheese and I get the seasonings. It is exquisite. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this because it is Sunday. My Chiefs are playing. I may boil a pot of spaghetti, meatballs and spaghetti. I may, and I'm really thinking, I probably will make a meatball sandwich out of it. Mozzarella cheese on the top. I think will be delicious. Or I could just eat this like this, actually. So anyway, I want you to make it. I want you to try it. Be very, very careful. I think what I did with not handling the meat made all the difference in the world. Subscribe, come back, hit the bell, thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you on the next video. Go Chiefs!